This is a nice, big, beautiful crowd. You have parking 10 miles deep. And I just want to start off by saying, hello, Minden. Hello, Minden. You've been so nice to me, and this state has been so great to me, and we love Nevada. We love Nevada. I'm thrilled to be back in your great state with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots. 31 days from now, the people of Nevada are going to fire your radical Democrat governor, Steve Sisolak. Shouldn't be there. A radical left. You're going to defeat your extreme left-wing senator, not respected at all in Washington, D.C., Catherine Cortez Masto. Hasn't done a thing on the border. Hasn't done a thing. You're going to send Joe Lombardo to the governor's mansion. And you're going to send Adam Laxalt to the U.S. Senate. And you're going to elect an incredible slate of true America First Republicans up and down the ballot. And we are going to end crazy Nancy Pelosi's political career once and for all. Right? And end that career. She is crazy. And she is really bad for our country, too. Under Democrat rule, the price of gas in Nevada is up 100% from the days of the Trump administration. 2 years ago, think of it, 2 years ago, everything was so good in our country, and now it's going to pieces. It's falling apart. You now have gasoline $5 today, $5.54 a gallon. It was $1.87 a couple of years ago. You're second only to California. Someday you may catch him, I hope not. Inflation is costing the typical Nevada family $845 a month. These aren't my numbers. These are numbers from the people that do the numbers in Washington, and they try and make them as good as possible. You know that, meaning low. So when you see that, it's over $1,000 probably a month already. It's $10,000 a year and probably a lot higher than that nationwide. 26 million low-income American families have had their entire life savings completely obliterated. Thank you very much to the Biden administration. The southern border has been abolished. Illegal aliens are pouring in by the millions and millions. Our country is being inundated with fentanyl and deadly drugs, with 250,000 people a year, in the opinion of many, are dying, and families are being ruined because of what they've done to our border. Catherine Cortez Masto and the Democrat extremists will flood the country with tens of millions more illegal aliens. What they're doing to this country, they have no idea where they're from, who they are, anything about it. 129 different countries. People representing them poured into our country last month. 129. Most people didn't know we had so many countries. Think of it. They ram through mass amnesty and give illegal aliens welfare, free health care, and the right to vote, far more than we give our military vets and far more than we give to our very own citizens. They're getting more than our citizens are getting, and now many of them get to stay in luxury hotels. Isn't that nice? The Democrats are locking up their political opponents, spying on their political rivals, silencing dissent, and using the full force of government, law enforcement, and the media, the fake media, all of those people right there, to try and crush our movement. Every freedom-loving American needs to understand the time to stand up to this growing tyranny is right now. In this election, we have to do it. We don't have the luxury of waiting. The only way evil will triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. That's how they triumph. We do nothing. If we do nothing, they triumph. We no longer have that luxury. Right now, the radical left is no longer about socialism. It's not anymore. It's about communism. They've stepped over socialism. They've forgotten about the word socialism. And that's where our country is headed. And I predicted this a long time ago. I saw what was happening. I predicted a lot of things. You ever see the hat? Trump was right about everything. Look what happened with Russia. Should have never happened what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. If the Democrats win, the communists win, and soon they will send their thugs, their criminals, their angry left-wing prosecutors, and the 87,000 new IRS agents that are allowed to carry guns, by the way. You know, they're all anti-gun, right? But the prosecutors, these agents are allowed to carry. Think of that. They want to stop you from having a gun, but those 87,000 people are allowed to carry guns. They want to walk in and come after you. If Republicans win, the communists lose, the globalists lose, the deep state bureaucrats lose, the Silicon Valley censors lose, the corrupt fake news lose, the media bosses lose, and the rhinos lose. The rhinos are no good. But America wins, and America wins very big. That's right, the rhinos. In many ways, they're worse than the Democrats, the radical lefts, because you don't know really where they're coming from, but now we do. We know almost all of them, don't we? This election is your chance to send a strong message to all of the arrogant, and these are very arrogant people, left-wing radicals who want to dictate what you can say, what you can think, and how you should live your life. I don't think so. With your vote, you can humiliate Joe Biden, although he's pretty much been humiliated already. Job number one is for a Republican Congress to stop the invasion. That's what it is of our southern border. This is an invasion. This is not people coming. This is an invasion of our country. This is like a military invasion, and probably worse, because with a military invasion, we can fight back. With this invasion, nobody fights back. Please come in. Please come in, they say. Much of the crime wave is caused by drug dealers who, during the course of their lives, will kill an average of 500 American citizens. I am calling for the death penalty for drug dealers and human traffickers, which will, upon its passage, it will reduce drug distribution and crime by, in my opinion, more than 75% on the first day. No more blue ribbon committees headed up by very nice people. They're dealing with rough people, these cartels. They're making more money than major corporations on the New York Stock Exchange.